All right, greetings everyone, and greetings and a welcome. All right, good evening, or good afternoon, good morning, good night, good day. What if you have two suns? Would there be two different dawns and two different dusks, I wonder? What do they call it on Tatooine? Like second sunrise? I wonder if that's ever been defined in canon. Anyway, whatever time it is in your part of the galaxy, I hope you're making a great day. Got some GACs to play today, of course. Logging in caught me staring at this bronzium wiring screen. We got a bronzium wiring problem, and I need a solution. So, yeah. Working on the Loquitur update for this week, trying to put together all the footage and stuff, and it was pretty complicated. Had a little bit of a unexpected twist in the in the whole account planning. So a while ago, the guild had asked if I could do relics for BT1 and 000. Because we need those for the operations in the territory battle, and I'd agreed to do them because I was farming them anyway, and I was getting close to 7 stars. And I got contacted midweek this week, and they said, we actually want these ready to go for next territory battle. So I said, okay. And then I realized that these guys are at low gear, and I've got to take them all the way through Gear 12 to Relics in a week. So I've got my work cut out for me. I got to get all kinds of stun guns, and I got about 1 billion Carbantes I got to get. These characters take a bunch of Cairo. So we got a mess that we got to work through here to get these characters both to Relic for next week's TB, but I'm committed to getting it done. We're going to spend all of our resources. We're going to figure out how to make this happen. We're going to give the guild what they need. The only question is, can I make enough bronzium wiring for 2 Relic 5s in the same week? Relic 5 is 340s and a 30? Or is it 440s? I'm blanking. Relic 4 to Relic 5. Is it 40 or 30 bronzium wiring? I feel like I should have this memorized. I've clicked the button enough. But Relic 4 isn't a stopping point, right? Like, you never stop at Relic 4. You just... it's like that section of Monty Python. Thou shalt not go to Relic 4 lest I proceed immediately onto Relic 5. So, all right. Oh, it's 40. So it's 160 bronzium wiring per Relic 5. I have 120. And I am going to need 320 by next week. Now, my scavenging plan, I leave these things around 400. So, I mean, if I get desperate, I can always just run all of this stuff down to 100, right? You can just take all the stuff we normally leave at 400 and just run it down. And I can generate the bronzium wiring this way, I suppose. We'll just burn through all of it. Yeah, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, yeah, that would work. That would work. I can get a couple hundred of them just by ravaging my gear supply here. I'll just have to be careful that I don't use up any of the gear that I actually want. Anyway, that's what I was working on when I noticed the clock said 6:28, and I said, oh, time to stream. Got to get on there. Got TK in the house. I asked him how the baseball was going. He says it's been a long season. Jar Jar Binks says hi. Nysa says, I feel that my browsing wiring is low as well. Browsing wiring is the only thing that I've never had a problem with, says Boris Balkan. That's interesting. I think you're the only player in Swgoh. Hey, for as many people as we have in here right now, that is really a sad amount of likes. Please use your like saber. Get that thing out. Get that like button out of here. Crush it, slash it, slice it, dice it. Turn it into mincemeat. Mince like button. Hit it once. Don't hit it twice. Don't hit it an even number of times. It has to be struck an odd number of times in every case. If you want to do a 9-hit combo, that's fine. Just don't hit it a 10th time. The dude abides says, I need a bronzium wiring solution bad too. Spent the last on dark side tickets, even focusing on light side during double drops. I'm just completely out. I used double drops to farm Cairo and bronzium scrap. It still wasn't nearly enough, says Nisus. Yeah, exactly. Kith Kanan says, good evening. Dude abides says, I already have my stuff run down pretty low. Yeah, I don't know. Bronzium wiring is a bottleneck. And I decided like 2 months ago that the bottleneck is always going to be something, right? So if I solved bronzium wiring by buying it out of the store or finding some way to buy it for crystals or whatever, the bottleneck would just move to another piece of gear, right? So I've decided that I'm just going to let bronzium wiring and signal data be the bottlenecks, and then I'll balance it. Let me ask you guys a question, though. Hondo becomes double drop, I think, at the beginning of October. So, like 6 weeks from now. Hondo's the last character I need for the Aphra journey. I'm tempted to farm. I farmed a little bit of Hondo during the double drop event. I just hit that note a few times and got him his 4th star. But I really don't want to farm him on single drops. If I relic these 2 robots, and I've already got Sanastaros at gear 12, I mean, it feels bad to wait 6 weeks to close out Aphra. But yeah, I think the crunch on signal data and all that stuff is just too much. I don't think I can afford to waste Cantina energy on a single drop. So I think I have to wait till he's double drop to get Aphra. But I'll be close. I'll have everything ready to go, and we'll just need to knock out Hondo, and we'll be good. Mark 4 to 6 with guild currency is a great supplement weekly. The 100 cost pieces. Nysa says he does. That's great. I'm farming Aphra requirements after I finish Ebon Hawk. Good to know. Yeah, I think his marquee date was October 5th or something like that. And they're usually pretty good about making the characters double drop right at about a year. So hopefully he'll be double drop. I'll just have to wait it out. I don't want to wait, though. You know, if you got three of the characters ready to go and you're just waiting on the 4th one, that kind of stinks. But I am close to finishing out JML as well. So, I mean, it's not like I don't have another, like, really valuable objective that I'm working on. So I don't think we'll have Luke finished before Hondo becomes double drops. So if that's the case, then we're not missing out on anything, right? Let's take a look here. What do we have left to go? So we just have 3 relics to go. That's only 3 weeks. Yeah, so we will. Well, we're probably going to have to do 2 Night Sisters just to let the bronzium wiring build up. Because after I deplete everything, there's no way that I'm going to... Because I still need Relic 6 on R2. I still need Relic levels on Biggs. I need bronzium wiring for all this. So I'm going to be... Yeah, so it's probably 5 weeks. That's actually good timing, right? It'll be 5 weeks, and then I can farm Hondo while I relic Sana. Yeah, it'll work out okay. So I can make a grab for Aphra like right after we work on JML. So that'll be nice. Yeah, so it'll go finish out the JML requirements, start farming for JML. We'll relic Sana, then we'll save up for JML. We'll get him, we'll relic him, and then hopefully by then we'll have Hondo. So if I can get all the timing to work out on that, it'll be nice. All right. Interesting stuff to think about. JQ says, I love Cantina drops, even if they're not accelerated. I have every character 7-starred. Did the Loquitur account pass Allura in GP? No, I think my main account was like 7.8 or something like that. It was right close to 8 million when I quit playing it. I had 4 GLs in that account, a bunch of ships. It was... It makes me sad sometimes thinking about it, because that account right now would, if I'd have kept playing it, I would have everything on that account. With, again, not trying to brag, but how efficiently I build. I'd have all the GLs. I'd easily have Leviathan, and I'd be working on filling in all the miscellaneous stuff like Aphra and all that. I feel like that account would be almost, almost. I don't want to say done, but definitely would have the end game economy going on. Another big week in mods too, guys. Man, I killed it on mods this week. Not great mods, but I got 2 more of them that are like 23, 22 speed. And my slicing on gray mods was so good that I ran out of slicing materials like while I was still working on gray stuff. So... You can't complain about running out of slicing materials when it's because you're just hitting everything. So, yeah, nice. I had really like a super dead week last week, and then this week was really good again. So, having some good mod progress on this account. Fun stuff. TK says that account would be big. Yep. I'm actually thinking about quitting playing Obticeo. So I'll let you guys tell me. So people who are watching this later can leave comments down below, or hit me up over on Discord if you have an opinion. But I think going into the new year, I may start over again, do another project account. I feel like every time I build a new account that I learn a lot in terms of how the early game, how the starting the game over currently works. Like when I did Obticeo, I learned so much. I think I made really good 2023 beginner's guides because I had played the Obticeo out and was like refamiliarized with a bunch of more current, like how things work. And I think if I want to do 2024 starting guides again, I almost feel like I have to start over and start playing through the system again. So what do you guys think? Should I start another new project account and keep playing Loquitur account and stay relevant with that, and restart with the project account with the alt account? Because Obticeo, like from here on out, the Obticeo accounts and the Loquitur account are going to be working on more or less the same stuff. So building into Leia, building into, Star Killer, the next GL to go for will probably be the same on both accounts. Like whatever reason there is for building something, the reasoning is the same for both accounts. So I don't know at this point that these accounts are different enough for me to have a reason to be doing the 2 separate accounts. So you guys let me know what you think. Should we continue to go with the Obticeo account? Is there anybody who really wants to see that Obticeo project continue? Or would you all like to see me all the way back down in Carbonite with a new account? And if I did another new account, we might be looking at starting over without the hyperdrive bundle, because I think everybody who plays the game right now should just buy the hyperdrive bundle. Like, there's no reason not to. But I haven't played 1 to 85 since I played with Loquitur, so that would be almost 3 years now. It'll be 3 years in November. So I haven't played the 1 to 85 in 3 years. I suppose what I could do, I mean, the 1 to 85 isn't really that hard to play. I could, start up a third account and just mess around with playing 1 to 85. And then decide on January 1st if I'm going to keep playing Obticeo or just go with the... Because playing 1 to 85, I could do that in about 3 months. So yeah, if I started a third account now, I could do that as a project, document that, and then at the beginning of the year make the decision to abandon Obticeo or keep going. I like seeing new accounts. They feel closer to the struggle in the trenches of Carbonite. Make an account where you choose 20 available characters, roll a d20 to see who you're farming. Repeat after 7 starring each. I'd love to see a radically different account build than your Loquitur account. What would you be doing differently on a new account? I think right now, for the current game state, the Hope of the Rebellion idea is much more relevant. That really focuses more on early game income. And with the Obticeo account, what I was trying to do is build a Grand Arena account. And that was before I realized that Grand Arena was old news. So, there's, to me, with the game state right now, there's no reason to build a Grand Arena account. I don't know why you would do it. Basically, it's fun to play. It's fun to build characters and put Omicrons and do well in Grand Arena. But I think you build your account for income first. So you build big ships, you build for your assault battles, you do that kind of stuff, and then you build into your first big journey for a ship, for example, Profundity, Executor, whatever. And then the transition from there, that's kind of the point that I would be trying to make with the new account. So I've got ideas for where to go from there, but what is absolutely the fastest route that I can build to go from 1 to 85 and get prepared for all the events, get Smuggler's Run ready to go, get as many assault battles as possible ready to go, and close that out. Hope of the Rebellion already does some of that, but now with the changes to raid currency, what would that look like? And I could plan it out, but I think planning it out and then playing it out is that's the proof, right? So I wouldn't really be trying to do anything, significantly different. I would just be trying to build into the most income in the fastest possible way with a new account, starting at 0 or starting with hyperdrive or whatever. Would you not feel bad about throwing all your work away to quit the account? Of course, playlist. I hate that I gave up my main account too. I wish that I was still playing it. And at the end of the day, if I hadn't started streaming and having a channel, then I just would have played the main account. And I would have messed around with an alt, and that would have been it. I never would have done anything else. But playing the game and trying to do stuff that stays relevant for my channel, I think is that takes priority over what I want to play the game for my own enjoyment. So do I want to give up Obticeo? I don't really want to give it up. No, it's fun to build, but at the end of the day, if I'm going to have a channel and try to build content for new players and always be the resource where new players can go to get the best starting guide for the current environment and get the best gear advice, the best mod advice, then I feel like I have to keep playing the early game over and over and just keep getting better and better and better at that, at playing that part of the game. So yes, I would not want to give up Obticeo, but yes, I would want to build content that's relevant for new players, to give them the best starting guides on the internet. That would be the goal. All right, isn't Star Wars Guy a streamer as well? There was a person named Star Wars Guy. Yeah, for sure. I talked with him and worked with him on a couple things way back in the day. I don't think we ever put out any content that was that fantastic, but yeah, it was. He was a interesting fellow. Star Wars Dad is a streamer that's current and relevant, who also I think has, relatively more better advice for new players than a lot of other content creators. So yeah, I think he keeps it in the trenches and he keeps it practical. So I'm a fan of Star Wars Dad. I think he's got a lot of the same philosophies and he plays the game efficiently. I don't know if this Star Wars guy is the Star Wars guy or not. So I don't know. But he's part of Reb Ones Without a Cause. If this is Star Wars guy, he will have been playing the whole time, right? Galactic War Battles 128,000. Yeah, that's pretty much the whole time. Maybe it is. Maybe it's Star Wars guy. Who knows? I believe if you don't want to give it up, you shouldn't. But if you feel like you need to do a new account for content and enjoy making the content, you should do a new account. Yeah, like if you build ships, you got to finish one and start it all over again. Playlist says, I admire the determination. TK says, I agree with that, DL. Starting another early account using one of your own paths would be good for the channel. Starting a new account today would be rough with all the new Conquest characters being locked behind 4 million. It's all relative, right? So any new player starting today is going to face that challenge. And so knowing what that looks like and what that feels like, it's... when do you get Cat, for example? Is that something you should focus on right out of the gate? How do we deal with Get 2? Because the temptation to spend that guild event token currency for relics right away is really high. But you got to get the ships, right? You got to get the Malevolence and the Negotiator. Trying to find an early guild that does Darkside Geo and Rebel Hoth could be a challenge. I mean, does anybody still have guilds that do those two raids? And if there's none in existence, I mean, maybe if I could find, honestly, and I'll put this out there for the community, if I could find somebody who really wanted to lead a guild for the betterment of the community, I would resurrect my old account and throw it in there at the top end, so that we could just, auto-complete the Sith raid. We would do the GOTB, and we would do Darkside Geo and Lightside Hoth. And basically it would be a guild, and you rotate into the guild, and once you've got your Wat Tambor and your Leia taken care of, you get kicked out. So it's a guild that you would be in for 3 months, and then the expectation is you leave and make room for other people who need that, who need those territory battles, and you would just have to move on to a real guild. But it could be, the Loquitur starter guild for people who just want to follow that path and be part of a guild, and if they can't find one, we'd have a guild for them. but I don't have the time to run it. I could not possibly find time to coordinate the guild activities and recruit people and talk to people who want to get in and sort out who's been in the guild long enough and gets in and out. Set the rules, all that stuff. Somebody else would need to help me with that. So if anybody really ever wanted to be a guild leader and just help people with this kind of stuff, let me know. And like I said, I would put my main account in there just as an anchor. I'm going to throw some ridiculous teams down in the territory wars so that, against weaker guilds, we would have, 4 or 5 galactic legends up front and just play it out that way. Anyway, hit me up over on Discord if you think you'd be willing to run a guild and we could talk. All right, what's a good counter for Talzin, Daka, and Asajj? You ideally want something that gets permakills. So use Wat Tambor in the team, put weapon tech on your damage dealer so that what goes dead stays dead. Or use characters like Nihilus or Jango Fett or Boba Fett that have a non-resurrect. Using gas on a team like that seems like overkill, but if you have gas, he's got a non-resurrect feature. So anything that makes Night Sisters get dead and stay dead is ideal. TK says use the troopers. Troopers, yeah, as long as you have enough damage to get through them, that troopers work. There's no zombie, right? Talzin, Daka, Asajj, you don't have to worry about zombies, so that's fine. Yep, troopers would be good. All right, let's get into this, and let's fight this Star Wars guy. Reb 1's without a cause, 9.4 million galactic power, 3/8 in ships, 5/6 in characters. And we saw that he's been playing for nigh on 7 years. Take a look at ships. He's got a lot of stuff. Profundity, Executor, Malevolence, Negotiator, Finalizer. He's got, 7 Relic level capital ships? Tons of ships. We have no advantage. We are disadvantaged in fleet right now. Doesn't have Leviathan, but everything else. Luke, Sith Eternal, SLKR, and Jabba. He's got the Inquisitors up and running. Third sister, yes or no? No third sister yet. That's good for us. Revens, Malik. Oh, Aphra. Hey. Jealous. I'm jealous. I want her. That team just looks so fun. I love the crazy little robot getting extra turns and shooting rockets all over the place. I don't know. It just seems so chaotic. I like it. Point, pull the trigger, hope that it all works out according to plan. Savage is in the house. And then we just got requirement stuff mostly. Okay, let's take a look at mods and see if they're a player or a collector. For anybody who doesn't know, we call people with mediocre mods collectors. 324 on Shaak Ti is the fastest non-GL character. Cat, 321. So that puts this person, if you've been playing the game 7 years and you only have 10 characters over 300 speed, puts you in the category of collector. We'll have an advantage on most of the speed, most of the places. So let's get in there and see what we have on defense. Dude Abide says, catching back up. Sorry if this is late. I like the idea of starting a new non-hyperdrive to replace Obticeo. All right, cool. People are on board with it. The Jabba has no ult, by the way. That's cool. Well, I don't see him on defense anyway, so that's good. I'd say even complete free-to-play with no hyperdrive would make a lot of new players happy. Or even make alts to mirror. I'd make a new account too, but not down to hyperdrive again. Yeah, fair enough. Well, if I do that though, then I probably need to start now. I probably need to start like September 1st with the new account and play through the end of the year. I have to think of another cool name. Man, I love Obticeo. I think that is a cool name. I don't know if you guys love that name, but man, I think it's cool. It's Latin. It means silent. Obticeo. It actually means kind of like I am silent. It's kind of like to exist in silence. So I thought that was a fun name. All right, so what do we have? We have Qui-Gon Jinn. Ooh, this Bastila team's actually JML. JML Bastila Watt. That team is super annoying. We probably have to do it with Sith Eternal and with the Bastila free protection. I think the way we have to play this is the one where we have to link these two, and then you play it down till there's like, you know, a minute 30 on the clock. You just keep stacking your mastery. Then you go into the alt form, and you have to have enough damage to beat him. He's only Relic 7, so that gives me a lot better chances. The Qui-Gon team is relatively weak. We've got a Dash team in here. This is annoying, but it's not too bad. Might do Jedi here. This is really, for somebody with a 9 million account, he kept an awful lot on offense. All right, we got a Radis team. We've got Bounty Hunters. This Grievous team we can deal with. We got Padme here. We can nest that. Oh, no, we can't nest it. That's Cat. This is a Cat. Not an Ahsoka. Oh, almost had me fooled. Yeah, Nest would die to that. Oopsie. All right, so Padme Cat. How are we going to deal with that? If we take in Shakti and the 501st, for example, and they kill 5s with the execute, it's hard for us to get back right. Yeah, that's tough. I mean, it's not that bad of a team on defense, but it's not. I can't cheese it. I'm actually going to have to use a good team there. Maybe CLS or Dash or something. Interesting. Yeah, I think what we'll have to do is play. We'll have to play a kill team against Dash here. So we're going to have to play a team where once we kill L3, she just stays dead forever. So that, or we need a way to deal with the taunt. I don't want to use Jedi here. I really don't. All we got to do is get to Vandor though, right? So we could just like dash Han Chewie here and the damage would be so high that it would just annihilate him. Yeah, I don't want to get stuck on that team, right? So we've got this team we've got to beat. This should be no problem. All right, let's get started here. And let's start here with the Rogue One team. Let's make them a little tankier so they can soak the hit from Anakin. I'm pretty sure I've got a 15% somewhere. Alright, let's get in there and get this done. Antonio Ribeiro says, had to be AFK for a couple minutes. Did you already choose the Latin name for the new account? No, I'm not even 100% sure that I'm going to do it. So if I do it, we'll figure out a cool name for it. All right. Let's do that, and let's try to stun Anakin here, because we can. Get past Mace. Oh, we triggered Anakin. That's not great. Okay, I think we just kill Qui-Gon now. Let Anakin do his thing. Let's try to stun him again. Oh, stuck on Mace. That's my bad. I didn't even notice. Okay, get Mace out of here. Just got to get to the ult now. Let's try to stun him again. Just do basic. Don't kill him. There we go. Oof. Thought that was going to cost me a bunch of banners. Starting over is too much for me, says JQ. It's the reason why I quit Marvel Strike Force at 56. Too much investment, and I already have a gotcha monkey on my back. Would Sith be the best? Newt B1 Django is the best Qui-Gon counter. Really? Newt B1 and Django you consider to be the best counter. What, So what, Django, I mean, obviously Django can kill Qui-Gon behind a taunt. How do you control Anakin, though? B1 wouldn't get killed. Newt comes back to life, and Django is damage immune. So basically you just walk in and you kill Qui-Gon right away, and no matter how hard Anakin hits, he can't do anything to your team, right? Because your guys, you got damage immune, you've got a second life, and you've got 100 stacks on B1. Interesting. Yeah, I kind of like that. All right, we just need the most possible damage here, right? We either need tons of armor penetration and offense or something. This is a lot of offense and a lot of armor penetration, high crit damage, good crit chance. Okay, this is just a damage cron, so we want as high of a damage as possible coming in here. All right, we really don't need the tank, but I'm taking him in here just to buy time, to make sure that we don't. You know, I don't know. Is that worse to have the tank in there? I think it's actually worse, right? Okay. Let's do it this way. We really got it's a problem, right? Because he has the purple protection up from Bastila. He'll get the tank tech from Watt for sure. And until we get that purple gone, we'll drain all of his protection, but we got to get the purple gone. And once that's done, then he's done. Okay, we just got to get there. Okay. How different would a new account be? It wouldn't be that much different. It wouldn't. I mean, the plan is still going to be something like Hope of Rebellion. I still think that is like the single best way to play a new account. It would just be optimizing what you're buying out of the shops, what characters to get from where, how to build into the assault battles in the fastest way possible. So it would just literally be a re-optimization of the early game. That's all. I think we might just do auto basic here because I really don't care about Watt. they're really not going to kill me. We just need to stack mastery, right? Okay, call all other allies to assist. Does that help us? I don't think that even helps us, right? We just want to do the basic. Would you start the new account with Raven's Claw Home 1? I don't know. I certainly feel like Geos is still by far and away the easiest and best route to fleet success early on, and I think it's goes into Malevolence, and I think then you pass it up with your big fleet and go crazy from there. Yep. I don't so the Raven's Claw, how does that, so the problem is, like, let's say you build into profundity, right? Raven's Claw is intended to be all of the ships that don't work with profundity. So if you take the Raven's Claw approach and you start building into that, you're looking at building the X-Wings. They're what is it, non-cargo ships or something like that. So basically it's everything that you don't want for profundity, which would be a weird way to build into profundity. If you can help me understand how that would be efficient, or how that fleet is like better than every other fleet at low gear, low stars, I'm happy to listen. I mean, I'm open to the idea that there might be something out there that works better. But we're basically rushing Malevolence, right? We're going from Geos into Malevolence, and then on the Hope of Rebellion path, we got a little gap before we close out into the big fleet. And I suppose ultimately, now that the raid stuff has changed, figuring out whether or not you can successfully build. So yeah, you have to start out in a guild that's probably just simming the Sith raid, but then at some point you do have to get into a guild that's doing whatever new raid is current. And, that means building rebels and troopers for the new raid. Because you have to, I feel like getting that token 3 is pretty important. Okay, let's go into the alt. I feel like we've spent enough time here. Let's get rid of Bastila right away. And we'll just go into auto. And that was devastatingly quick. What's the ideal profundity fleet? The different people use it different ways. I like the profundity with the starting 3 as the pilotless tank, the Outrider, and the Millennium Falcon. Pretty much everybody does that. But I think a lot of people do the reinforcement strategy with the Phantom into the Ghost. And I do the reinforcement strategy with Cassian's U-Wing into the Ghost. And I carry the Imperial TIE Bomber as my third reinforcement to fight the mirror match. Darth Vader solo on the Geos. I don't think you will ever see me do a Darth Vader solo on this account ever again. I've dropped so many Darth Vader solos. I feel like when people tell me do a Darth Vader solo, I feel like people are just baiting me. Darth Vader solos don't work for me. Or they work like 50-50, and I get so angry when I drop a battle, doing Darth Vader solo, and I drop it. It's like, why would I risk dropping a battle when I could have put in like one other character and done it with 2 characters and still got the same amount of banners, and not had the risk of losing the combat. So yeah, I do not like Darth Vader solo at all. I don't like it. I've been baited into it too often. So we'll go dash on dash, and we'll just kill Vandor. Once we kill Vandor, then the Resurrects aren't there, and everything falls apart for him very quickly. Let's put on a low-level Datacron. Ooh, a bunch of armor penetration. We'll take that. That'll make things easy. When I started a new account, it says Dude Abides, which I've abandoned. In the early fleet meta, there was a rebel fleet that had a strong Cassian's U-Wing. It was the toughest non-hyperdrive to handle. Not sure how well it scales up, though. Interesting. Thundy says, I'd enjoy watching it for nothing else than watching how you manage resources, gears, relic, because I feel like the economy is much different for sub 4 million. Yeah, it is. It is. There's definitely an early game account. There's definitely a mid-game account that you're in for, economy that you're in for a long time. And there's definitely an end-game economy that looks completely different. Yeah. A friend of mine has been playing pretty much since the start. And if you look at his economy, it's crazy. Dude has like 10,000 crystals in his account. He refreshes Cantina every day, but he doesn't refresh energy. Like, he doesn't even farm Kairos 3 times a day because he doesn't need to. He's got all the characters built. He's got 1,000 Kairos in the bank. He doesn't need to farm that node. So all he does is farm new characters when they're relevant, and that's it. I mean, his energy economy is farming mods, and that's it. No need to farm fleet. I mean, he's got characters that he still needs to relic, but he's reliced everything that he wants to relic. So yeah, it's crazy, like watching how his economy works, because it's completely different than most of us, you know. All right, this is going well. Come on, get him before he takes a turn. Beautiful. All right, that nonsense is out of the way. Now what to do against Geos. As always, there's like 50 ways for me to kill the Geos. I kind of want to do Mara Jade. Although she would work against the bounty hunters up top too. There's no spy here. Spy is gear 12. So Poggle, no soldier. So the tenacity down's not a thing. I don't know. Can we just Enfys Nest this? Should be able to, right? Don't see any reason why we can't. Just put in, again, we'll put in a Datacron because we have it. I suppose if the spy gets lucky, they're not going to be able to stack debuffs on me though, because they don't have the soldier. So feels like this is going to go fine. Ooh, spy took a big hit there. Bonked him on the schnoz. Get these guys out of here because they're bugging me. Alright, we'll get Poggle out of here. Oh, missed. Denied. Hey, they landed a debuff on me. That's not right. Okay. Yeah, this Poggle, it's holding strong. Alright. I do feel like Nest got a nerf somehow. I mean, somebody said that in the channel the other day, and it seems to me like in the past these battles always used to go a lot faster and Nest hit a lot harder. These are gear 12 Geos, and she's like not even taking out a Poggle. And I feel like at some point in the past that would have been easier. I don't know. I don't know if she got nerfed. I never saw anywhere that her skills changed or anything, but definitely feels less powerful than she used to, even against stuff like Geos. Would definitely join a guild that operated how you described. Quickly farm up all the character achievements. Yeah. Darth Vader solo versus Geos are bad. You need someone else. I agree. No Darth Vader solos. Why would you start building the leftover rebels when you could build the Profundity rebels plus Raven's Claw? Then when you unlock Profundity, you can build the X-Wings if you want another fleet. Dude Abide says, I Darth Vader solo in 5s if there's no Relic GBA. In 3s, I wouldn't. Haha, yep. Nicest says, after 2.5 years, another review? All right. Sure, we could take a look. Thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate that, my friend. We'll take a look at the break in between accounts. How hard would an Inquisitor Rush free-to-play account be? Oof. 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 Why would you do that? Okay, just what would the point be? What would the point be of rushing Inquisitors? Let's say you rush Inquisitors, which means in a way that you can get into a guild that's doing Third Sister, and maybe you get Third Sister earlier than most other accounts would get it for a new player. What does that get you? What is it in the game that would be so valuable that you would sacrifice a Galactic Legend, Conquest, whatever else you would be working on to get Inquisitors? I mean, if you feel like there's something in the game where Third Sister is that important, it would be a good, strategy for defense. You get that Third Sister, put her on defense, and block things up in the bottom front. Here we've got Iden Versio. Be nice to Wampa that. Here we've got Malgus. And what am I going to use to beat Malgus? We used up the Home One or the Rogue One people already. It's Malik and Marauder. He's stuck behind the taunt. Sith works here? I feel like that's our best bet, right? Without the... If there's no Darth Revan and Bastila in there, there's not a sickening amount of debuffs to stop this team from working. Savage should be able to soak the hits fairly well. He can get killed by Malik if we're not careful. But I think we'll get an execute pretty quickly on either Malik or Malgus. One or the other. I feel like this team should work. Can't use a Nihilist lead with Malik in there. Let's try the Sith Triumvirate here. I feel like that's probably our best shot. People doing the Inquisitor rush already, and it seems even less efficient than GL rushing. Okay. Everybody's afraid. We all have fear. Savage refusing to do his job. Don't kill Nihilus. Don't kill him. Do not. Donut kill him. Alright. No choice but to kill Malik for... Oh. Stay off my Nihilus. Am I not supposed to get his stats? Shouldn't Nihilus be like 1 billion health now? Ugh. This fear goes on forever. Doubt, fear, shock, stun. Feared again. Nihilus can't do his job if he's scared. He's too scared again. Spend the whole game afraid. No. Oh. Treya, holding on by a thread. Oof. Oof. Come on, Treya. Hang in there. Hang in there, girl. Oh, no. Gone. Savage is about to get dunked too. Come on, Savage. Do your job, buddy. Alright. Let's get some cooldowns. Just hang in there, Nihilus. Stay with me, buddy. Oof! Oof, 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 oof. Alright, alright, alright. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeet! Alright. Oh, this is ugly. I feel like we're on track, but if he gets... I don't know if he can get a big enough saber toss to kill us at this point. We should have like 1 billion health, right? Alright, eat. 50 banners. We got through it. Malgus seems like a good character. Alright, so we got to save Wampa for the back wall for Iden if we want to do that way. Let's go back up top. We got Radis. We've got this Padme team. What do we think for the Padme team? Do Jedi Knight Luke? Is this the most threatening team because of Cat? Grievous we can deal with. Bounty Hunters we can deal with. This Radis team, maybe we use CLS there because that team can be scary. So that leaves us Luke. So we don't need Luke for something else. Put Hermit Yoda, Hermes Yoda in with him. And I think Old Ben. We will cripple their speed. They don't allow turn meter manipulation, but Luke can reduce their speed to his speed. So we should be able to kill Cat before she goes off the hook, right? Or do we get stuck behind Kenobi's taunt with this team? I think we actually have to kill Kenobi first. We have to kill Kenobi first, and then, yeah, hope that they don't get enough cooldowns for Cat. So let's just go in on Kenobi. Get a stun. Steal some of... we can't steal their turn meter. Get ability blocks on them, though. Okay, Luke, come on. Yeah, this is not going according to plan. Get some foresight. I guess we got to go after Cat, because... Well, now we got the taunt to deal with. Alright, this was a bad plan. This goes in the category of bad plans. Cat's getting her cooldowns now. We keep whiffing on Kenobi. We got to get in there. Old Ben's going to get insta-killed. Messed that up too. Stuns. Okay. Come on, Loquitur. We gotta focus up here. Let's try to keep the taunt here. Yeah, okay, fine. Cat's done with her thing. We're just gonna do basic. And then we're just gonna do basic. Just basically do basics for the rest of this combat. I do kind of want to get back into stealth, though, right? Don't want assists. Okay. Stuns. Get back into stealth if we can. No stealth. What? This is the stealth skill. We don't want to call an assist because that'll give protection. So I guess we're just going to do basics and not go back in stealth. Yep. Hermit Yoda's probably going to die, but we can just put it in auto basic. Let it run. Let Luke do his thing. This was kind of messy, but against a cat, it's not the greatest matchup. There's a lot of things that usually work that work less well when cat's in the team. There's probably a better counter to that, but that's what we used. All right, let's catch up on chat. I feel like I'm way behind over here. Playlist, I feel like now with the Inquisitors, you get a free pass into the big guilds because of it. But once you have Riva, that wouldn't work anymore. I really don't think big guilds are going to be willing to carry people for the purpose of a shard. So, like, let's say if I was a guild recruiter right now, and you came to me and you said, I've got 2 million galactic power, but I've got Inquisitors ready to go for Third Sister. I would say get lost. You know, your galactic power contribution counts 6 times in territory battles. So for a guild to take you on for the reason of territory battles, when you only have 2 million GP, is self-defeating. They're not going to do that. If they're looking for an account that's Inquisitor ready, they're going to find a person who's Inquisitor ready and also has 7 million GP, because they're going to contribute more in 2 deployments than a 2 million account can contribute in 6 deployments. So they're just not going to pick you. It used to be that way with, the 501st clones. You could be cam ready and get a guild. It used to be that way with Geos. You could get into the right guild with Geos ready to go. But for the ROTE, if I was a guild leader, I wouldn't take a new account with only Inquisitors. I'd hard pass. Because it's just not enough GP. It's not enough GP to justify bringing them into the guild. I think your starter guild is a good idea. Whiskey Hoarder says he feels like guilds are desperate for Third Sister right now. DL, what would your first GL be on the new account? I would love to go into... honestly, I would love to go into Rey. I think doing the Profundity with a full Relic CLS team straight into Galactic Legend Rey, I think is going to do well in Conquest. It's going to do well in Galactic Challenges. I don't know exactly what Rey's performance looks like for Proving Grounds. So that's the one place where I'd have to do a little more research and make sure that Rey is going to be valid for Proving Grounds. I think she is. I think she can beat at least the early teams in Proving Grounds. Maybe not the Malgus one, maybe not the where you got to fight the Inquisitors for the Interceptor. But yeah, I think Rey... the thing I love about the Rey journey, I can look at it and I can easily make 3 teams for 5v5 and then like 4 or 5 teams for 3v3. You got the Fin Poe team for 3v3, then you can add in Tico and Zori Bliss for 5v5. You can make a Jedi Training Ray team with BB-8, Jedi Training Ray, R2-D2, and then just 2 other Resistance characters that you aren't using somewhere else. And then with Ray, you build a team around Ray that doesn't necessarily use the Resistance crew. And if you built Profundity, you've got Dash Rendar. And I did a version of that on my main account where I did Vandor, Chewbacca, L3, Queel, and IG-11 as my Ray team. And it was, let's say, a non-standard Ray team, but people lost against it all the time because you got to kill Vandor. IG-11's getting in your way with taunts. L3 is getting in your way with taunts. If you kill them, they're immediately resurrected by Vandor. So really, you have to kill Vandor Chewbacca. And it's a bunch of characters that you would build that I've even gotten my Hope of Rebellion already. So that's 3 clean 5v5 teams. Like I said, 4 or 5 3v3 teams out of the Ray build. And I think it's just so much flexibility for the whole game. Now, it doesn't play into the raid that's going to be going on, but the Profundity build itself does, because you're going to be building Rebels, and you can easily build some troopers for the new raid to have some kind of participation. So yeah, I think you go to 85 for 3 months, then you spend 3 months with your training wheels on, just simming the Sith raid, getting your Wat-Tan Bor, getting your Leia, Rebel Officer Leia shards, and then you move on to another guild. And when you do, you have to move on to a guild that's doing ROTE and also the new raid. So that's a big jump, and you got to be ready for that, like let's say 3 to 5 months in on account building after you hit 85. So like 7 or 8 months total gameplay. So I really think that's how I would do it. Yep. And you know, things may change in the game by the time you build all that stuff, but I still think that's an effective build path. There's no B1 here, and we do have Droideka to deal with, so I kind of like the Shock T501st better than a Jedi team here, just because we can deal with that Droideka better with this team, I feel like. Let's look for a Chonky. We don't have the protection up for 2 turns. That doesn't really help us much. Speed on a basic, we'll take that. We'll take a good Datacron here, try to get better banners. Although there is no execute on this team, right? We don't have Rex. Maybe that's not a good idea with no Rex. Maybe we are better off with the Jedi in that case. Yeah, I wasn't thinking about that. The lack of Rex is crippling. Okay, fine. So we'll put these guys in. Use that same Datacron. And we'll just kill Grievous first. Kill B2 first. Yeah. Yeah, I think we have to kill B2 first. I don't want him removing all of our buffs every 5 seconds. Alright. Dude Abide says, I'm not convinced an Inquisitor rush will get you into a third. Yeah, okay, so Dude's saying the same thing. The guilds that are dedicating already are getting her. So I don't think it gets you into an amazing guild, maybe one that's further behind but pushing for her. You need GP for ROTE, only having Inquisitors is not enough. Yeah, exactly. There's plenty of 300 plus million guilds who will take a baby account with Inquisitors right now. Like I said, I hear what you're saying, but I don't think that's true. At least it wouldn't be true if I was the one in charge of recruiting. I'm telling you right now, if I was the guild recruiter, I wouldn't take it. I would say pass. Thanks for your interest, but we need people that are ready to contribute a lot of GP to the territory battles. Okay, kill Droideka off, trigger him again. It's inefficient. We're going to lose banners all over the place, but that's what we got, right? Fine. 53 banners. Stupid robots. Okay, now we got to deal with this, and we have CLS. We don't probably need him for this, but I don't think we need him somewhere else, so we're going to use him here. Evade an attack. Start with protection up. I like that because then maybe we can finish with all of our banners. We'll take area effects if they get turns. But hopefully we can just smash Radis with high DPSs. Get some counterattacks going there. Get rid of the buffs. Get Radis on lockdown. Get rid of some of these exposes. Good gravy with these exposes. Yeah, let's do Cassian first, I guess. Let's try to blind Jin. No blinding is available. Okay, she stuns me again. Brings Radis back. That's inconvenient. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, we may have blown it. He's going to get to the alt and kill us. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. This is terrible. This is really bad. Oh man. Huh. Guess I really made a mistake killing that Cassian. Oh boy. I misread that by a lot. Okay, so we need something to go in here that can survive and do a lot of damage. We'll pick bounty hunters. They have good survivability. They should be able to get through the damage. Hold on. All right, we'll do this and make them even chunkier. We'll do Bosk for the extra recovery. All right. Let's put an armor slice in here. And what? Oh my God! I'm playing tilted now, guys. I meant to pick Grief Karga, and I put Gideon in here instead. Man, I'm like playing with my head up my butt. Gotta slow down. Gotta slow down and play smarter. If I've thrown this team away now too, I'm gonna be pretty frustrated with myself. All right. Let's just keep carving on his armor. He'll have none pretty soon. Yeah, they're definitely going to get to the alt. Let's drain their turn meter. We're getting no progress on our alt or our bounty hunter contract either, because we've got to kill Radis, but Radis isn't the weakest target, and we can't keep him down. Man, we're doing like no damage. There's the ult. Okay, we're just gonna have to go on Jin and get the contract. Yeah, this is lost again. It just playing like I'm a mentally handicapped here. Wow. Shake it off. Gotta shake it off. Gotta take a second. Take stock of things. We got one more bounty hunter team we can try. We can do it this way. This should be okay. We could also take Grief Karga for more sustainable defense. Just got to get the contract and nuke Radis, and then we're okay. Okay. Oh, this is awful. This is awful. All right. Ziggy says, greetings. Talzin, Daka, and Zombie with the Zombicron are my go-to Aphra killers for this GAC. Okay, let's just start taking... What? No. No. How is there that much damage? Oh, man. I'm stuck against a Radis team, guys. A Radis team. What all do we have left? I mean, we've got troopers, but troopers are awful against this team. We've got Vader, but Vader's not going to do anything against the team. We've got Beskar Mando, but there's not enough damage there. Man. Arnold dropped 5 battles on Radis. Best chance is Wampa. Wampa wins against Radis. You guys think Wampa wins against Radis? I mean, when Radis gets to the ult, don't we just instantly die to the... You know, I can try it. I feel like we just instantly die when he gets to the ult because he puts healing immunity onto us, and then like there's nothing to do from there. I'll try it. I mean, I'll give it a shot. You know, Wampa only wins if tenacity's high enough. My tenacity on Wampa is very high. I've got him modded for tenacity. He is tenacity go. Okay. Don't attack Jin. Come on. Ugh. So bad. Okay. Hit Radis. Get him out of there. Missed an opportunity to ramp, but I feel like we got to get Radis out of here before he gets out of control. We got him. Holy Wampa. Good call, guys. I would not have used Wampa against Radis, but man, he beats 3 of my teams, and then Wampa just makes it look easy. But now I got an Iden problem to deal with. Now we've got this Iden on the back wall, and we need a team that does a lot of damage that doesn't use assists. Troopers. I've still got my excuse me, guys. I still got my troopers. Okay. Sure. We'll use a Datacron. Okay, so they're going to stun somebody, and that's going to make me sad. And then we're going to link Dark Trooper, and they're going to beat on him, and that's going to make me sad. And then when we get our turns, we got to make it count. So if I had a tank, it might even be better, but I think Dark Trooper just punches through Shore Trooper, and we're okay. Relic 5 Iden soloed 4 of my teams today. I had nothing to control her. Okay. Bam! There we go. That's what I'm talking about right there. Let's put this over on Dark Trooper. I don't want him to die, but sometimes, you know, you just gotta trust the Dark Trooper to fist the opponent, to give him a good, solid fisting. All right, so that's a success. I don't think we have Mon Mothma. Do we have Mon Mothma on offense? Maybe. There she is. We got her. We could do... we can do these. I don't think B1's going to be doing enough damage to kill my Biggs and Wedge easily. With the Gear 12s going on there, I don't feel too bad about matching up some Gear 12s here. I think we have enough recovery to get through it. And I like it because of the amount of assists that we're going to get. This B1's going to go down pretty fast. And if they attack us and get a crit on Biggs, then Biggs just keeps going, hammering away. Alright, this should be it, right? B1's down. And now we can hit Yango because he's out of his damage immunity. Okay. I love it when you cash in the extortion and it's considered using an ability and all your guys assist. I think that's why Mon Mothma to me is the go-to against Newt. Because removing the extortion actually lets you assist with full damage instead of, you know, 10% damage. So it's actually a benefit to the Mon Mothma team to get that ability to remove the extortion. Okay. Bad batch. Let's do the 5-0 first here and just try to out-clone. We got a bunch of buff removal here, so we should be able to pick through these guys, remove their buffs, pass it over here, give Echo the stuff. We'll get translated on, that's fine. Not that big of a deal. We'll clear the translation, or the dazes. Clear the buffs. Kill the Echo. Pew! If he did that grenade like he's supposed to on his first move, this team would be so much better on defense. But for whatever reason, Tech likes to do his other special instead of the grenade, which kind of ruins the sequence of getting that stun off. I feel like it's a lot better team on offense than it is on defense, but you can stumble against it on defense. It's pretty good for a cheap team. All right, so what do we want to do here? We could either do Vader or we could do like Beskar. How are we going to deal with the... I suppose the damage over times won't be that big of a deal. But having a way to deal with those would be nice. We could just overkill it. What, man, I've got this team with Asana Staros. And every time I play it, it's fun. I've dropped some battles with this team, but I don't know. I just love it. I love when Leia drops the bomb and things die. So even though it's not a good idea, we're taking this team in. Mission, like, not taking any damage. Hey, can remove debuffs here. Yeah, let's just do a basic. There's no reason not to. All right, stacking up all the crazy stuff. That's the revive. This is a dispel, right? So let's dispel. Drop the bomb again. It's so satisfying. It's so satisfying for Rollo to actually do something. I threw away banners on that battle, but you know what? Sometimes you gotta have fun, especially when Radis beats 3 of your teams and you mispick a team and you put Gideon in with your bounty hunters. You know, you gotta have something to make you smile at the end of all that. All right, let's go into the RNG Festival. Do we need... No, you know what? It either works or it doesn't. We don't need another ship. Let's pinch banners. And let us pray on the first click that it works. Sanastaros is also a lot of fun against Inquisitors. Permanently stun locking them with Cara Dune. Yeah, we got to get Cara Dune up and running for that team for 5s. All right. Here we go. Get some assists. Please. All right. We got assists. So the battle is won, right? Like we won it in one click. This is such a ridiculous battle. All right. Getting good damage on that. Let's come in with the standard Cassian U-Wing reinforcement. We'll put the Millennium Falcon under stealth. Then when he calls in a reinforcement, he'll target my Oot Rider. Cleanse off all the debuffs. Now I can get rid of the taunt on Houndstooth. Then we can get back to business back here. We'll pop that. And it looks like we're going to get a kill onto Eraser Crest. We'll do some damage on this guy so that he heals the IG-2000. Oh, never mind. We'll just kill the IG-2000. He can heal Bosk anyway. Alright, take as many assists as we can here, working on our ult. And at this point, you can almost just put it in auto. Because yeah, it's all over but for the crying. We will launch the Tantive and send the Executor on its way. Bye. See you later. Not threatened by that Sith fighter back there. Okay. Admiral Radis, if you look at Admiral Radis's picture down here, man, these always look like mugshots to me. Radis looks particularly pathetic, doesn't he? He looks like a hobo or something. He's like, looks like a homeless Mon Calamari. Is that right? Is Mon Calamari the race of Radis? It's like, yeah, looks like he's having a rough time. It's an FUI, flying under the influence. Oh man, FUI, it doesn't sound very nice, does it? All right, we gotta assume that they we gotta assume that they've got the TIE Interceptor in there. I'm loopy tonight, guys. I'm like bringing in my I thought about bringing Plo in, and then I just went and put the whole Galactic Republic fleet in under the Malevolence. I should pick it from a menu, right? Like, there's a menu that has this Malevolence fleet already picked, so why don't I pick it from the menu? Playing on tilt tonight. All right. I'm going to be building up my Mon Mothma team soon. Have a Relic 5 Kyle Katarn from the Starkiller journey. They're going to be on life support from 1 basic, said Whiskey Hoarder. The Sith ship looks like a fly swatter. Radis with the war criminal mugshot. It does. He's got that Battle of Scarif stare. Nice. He's got the PTSD from getting the download. Oh man, getting PTSD from getting a download sounds like probably sounds like a movie that they made at some point. Okay, so let's get our head back in the game. Let's do an assist here, get a little ship. Let's put buzz droids on this guy. We'll stay on him. We'll see if we can get a stun with Sunfac. Continue. Kill the tank. All right. He does have the interceptor, and here it comes. Cleanses off all of my good stuff, leaves me with buff immunity. Puts taunt on Vader's ship, though, which I think probably if Vader's on the mic right now, he's like, no, 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 no. Why'd you put the taunt on me, bruh? Or sis, right? I guess, why'd you put the taunt on me, sis? Second sis. Vader can't have been happy with that move. Combat jitters. Something happened. Alright. Buzz droids for you, buzz droids for him, buzz droids for everyone. And then, you know, probably some buzz droids for that reinforcement that came in as well. Oh no, we're out of buzz droids, guys. The buzz droid cannon is empty. Yeah. Look at that. Buzz droids. Boom! Kills half my fleet with 1 shot. And the buzz droids are gone. That's not great. Okay, so there should be enough damage with this ship. We can just do the assist and be done and move on. 60 Fawa banners. Full clear. 1737 pathetic. Pathetic. Is Radis the only battle I dropped? Did I drop another battle somewhere? I feel like Radis was the only one that I fumbled. Oh, never mind. I forget. We're in Aurodium. That's an Aurodium score. Yeah. Okay, that's not bad for one disastrously dropped battle. 4 hits against Radis. The Wampa trick worked nicely, though. And we were still able to deal with Iden. Alright, so my opponent did play. And it looks like he beat Grievous. Dropped against Gas. Huh. Well, my Gas isn't even that good. He must have tried to do something, something less. Didn't make a full commitment. So he hasn't beat Kenobi or Jabba or Maul. So I still got a bunch of good defenses, and it looks like he may have quit. All right, so we got our full clear. Star Wars guy got some stuff. So unless he comes back with a vengeance, we're looking good for a 6-0, y'all. 6-0. Knock knock. Who's there? Owen. Owen who? My opponents are 0-6. Yeah, that joke doesn't work when you're actually 6-0. It works when you're 0-6. It doesn't work when you're 6-0. The Radis impression was gif worthy. Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh boy, guys, we may lose the stream. We've had power problems all day. We've had power on and off all day, and my lights are flickering, and my camera's flickering. The power is going in and out right now. Woo! Let's hope we hold on. All right, let's get to the super chat. We had a super chat from Nices for Lobaka. Confirm that that's you, please. Right, 775575832. That's the number you gave me. So that should be the appropriate account for review. Nices says, my job about to be roasted. Lobaka. The new Heroes of Denmark. 6.9 million galactic power. So right at even level with the Loquitur account, right? 2.9 million galactic power, 4.29 in ships and 4 in characters. So we're at 14,000 galactic war battles won. I think Loquitur's at 12.2, so this account's like a few months older than Loquitur. Let's see what we got in ships. Ooh, I saw Malgus in a ship. Does this mean Leviathan incoming? That's gotta mean Leviathan incoming. Relic 7, but still, that's gotta be Leviathan work right there. I guess it doesn't have to be. Got Executor in the house, Malevolence Negotiator. Let's see how pilotless ships are doing. Everybody's good. 6 in a row, all done. Or 5 in a row, all done. That other's Cassian's U-Wing I was looking at. So all the pilotless ships are done. That's good. All right, so let's take a look at the character side of things. We got Kenobi, Luke, and Jabba the Hutt at Relic 5. Why is your Jabba going to get roasted? I assume you're still working him up from Relic 5 to higher relics. Let's see what his mods are. Tenacity, 16 speed, 24 speed, 20, 20, 14. I mean, that's not horrible, right? 527 with a tenacity cross. That's pretty good. If you're going with the tenacity on him, probably do a tenacity offset instead of a health offset. Health is fine, but finding some more tenacity substats. I feel like once you go for tenacity, you just want to go for it, right? Like a little bit of tenacity helps, but if 35% tenacity helps, then 65 would be even better. Puts you at 139%. It's all right. I don't know. I don't see any reason to roast your Jabba. Looks okay. We've got Revens in the house, Malak, Malgus, Skywalker, CLS team, Starkiller. All right. So, take a look at mods real quick. If you got specific questions for the account, let me know in chat what you're looking for, direction for the next journey or whatever. 366, fastest non-GL character. 355 for dash. That's a fast dash. Yikes. Okay, we got Bushi Leia. 342. Tons of potency. Interesting. No potency on the cross. Offense on the cross. I don't know how important that potency is for you, but I found that, man, unless I had potency everywhere I could find it on Leia, she actually missed a lot of her bombs in the crate raid, which was super annoying to me. So I tried to get her as much potency as I could for the crate raid. Cat at 339. Man, you got tons of good mods. Look at this account. Ooh, you got 50 RT. Is Queel still over 300? 305. Oh, man. Going strong. Too strong, these mods. How's Luke? 300 on Luke. All right, so you've got at least this many characters. Where's Padme? Padme's at 297 without a speed set. That's really good. We'll count her in the count. So you got 5, 10, 15, 17 characters over 300 speed, more or less. Non-GLs. That's really good. We're looking for 2 for every million. So 14 would be the mark. And having 17 puts you well beyond that mark. So nice mods, man. Really nice mods. For your info, you reviewed the account on 2/8/21 already. I had Darth Vader and Boba Fett relicked at that point. Wow. Yeah, that's a long time ago. Did we meet in TW recently? Lobaka. I hope to get Leviathan at the next event. I need some good Ebonhawk drops. Nice. We have Interceptor 33 says, "Hey Darth Loquitur, you're very informative and informed. Good job." Hey, appreciate the compliments. Thank you very much. I don't have any good tenacity mods at the moment. I expected you to go for the Relic 5 more. Yeah, but I mean that's the case with everybody, right? We've all got. Yeah, I mean you've seen me. I've got 2 characters for the JML journey that are Relic that I can't even get to their appropriate Relic level. Feels kind of dumb having the requirements done and Relic, but I don't have the stuff to take R2 to Relic 6 or even take Biggs to Relic 3. So, yeah, that's a problem for all of us right now. And especially if you're going for Leviathan, you know, just keep putting the relics on the Leviathan characters. You got Maul at Relic 1, you got Jabba at Relic 5. You'll get them where you need to. I believe my plan is to go into Aphra, into Jedi Knight Cal Kestis. But what then? I mean, if you're going to do Aphra and Jedi Knight, you got to be looking for Leia, right? Got to be looking for Leia as your next thing. Because I think she's too relevant for raids and everything else. So I'd be farming up all the Leia characters in the background, and as soon as you're done with the other stuff that you want to do, build into Leia. Would be my recommendation. I mean, it's what I'm doing on my accounts, but doesn't mean you have to do it. But I think she's certainly going to be relevant in the next, you know, like Jabba. They put him out a year ago, and he's still relevant 14 months later as like the featured galactic legend. So I imagine Leia will be good for a year. So if it takes you 6 months to build her, you still got half a year where she's potentially top of the meta, top of the raids. Worth doing, I think. If you're going to make Dash that fast, then give me an Omicron. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. That's a lot of investment in Dash for no Omicron. But honestly, I mean, I have the Omicron on him in GAC, and most of the time it's not even relevant. I take him on offense and I kill stuff, and it's dead before it gets to move, and I don't need the Omicron. The Omicron doesn't, helping the other characters be prepared, it doesn't really do much. They gain an additional bonus turn whenever scoundrel allies prepared. They gain critical damage up. I suppose it does still help. It still helps him, right? Because it gives him the extra critical damage and stuff by making him prepared. So yeah, I guess the Omicron does still help. Yeah, I'm on the Omicron bandwagon. Think about that for an Omicron. So Nice says I don't have any of the prepared characters, so it's not worth it. But it does help him. It helps him on his own to hit harder. So, not bad. Alrighty, man. Hope that's good for you. I think first foremost thing to say, good account. You know, good account building. You got fleets taken care of. You got relevant galactic legends. You've got good characters built. You're working on Leviathan. Your mods are fantastic. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Keep doing what you're doing. And good luck with Aphra. I think that's going to be fun for you. I can't wait to get Aphra. I think that team's just going to be a blast. Rabel, you got Aphra, right? How do you like using Aphra in GACs? You get to, do you put her on offense or leave her on defense? Curious to know. But doesn't it only refresh the prepared? He never loses it, or did I understand it wrong? You're going to make me go back and actually read like the whole kit, aren't you? Okay, let's go look at the Dash Omicron kit here. Scoundrels. Dash. So the Omicron is, if an ally loses prepared, they gain prepared. Okay. So, you're saying he comes in and Scoundrel allies enter prepared, and he's not doing anything to use it up. Whenever a Scoundrel ally gains prepared, so they gain critical damage up in offense for 1 turn. Okay, prepared allies gain an additional bonus based on their roll. I guess it doesn't go away, right? Like he doesn't have a skill that's using up his prepared. This doesn't say use up his prepared. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. So if he doesn't use up his prepared, then you just enter, you are prepared, and you win. I guess that works. Huh. Okay. Fair enough. Aphra is awesome. I beat a non-DR Malgus with her. Chopper's little cousin is a hard-hitting SOB. Yeah, it looks fantastic. I'm just testing Aphra and Squadrina, says Cat. Nice. Nice. All right, you guys, let's get in here and finish up this this Obticeo GAC. Let's see what we've got over here. Oh, let's take a look at the opponent real quick first. We've got a kill. Ekel. Like. H. Like. I don't know. I don't see an anagram or a funny thing out of that, so it's just Ekel. Casco Oscuro. No idea. Disciples of Oscar the Grouch? I don't know, something like that. I don't know those last 2 words. So we're going to say it's Disciples of Oscar the Grouch just to be funny. Galactic Power 7.6, 3 in ships, 4-5 in characters. 22,000 Galactic War Battles won, so that's 5 years, a little over 5 years that this person's been playing. All right. Ship-wise, Executor, Profundity, Negotiator, Malevolence, blah. Both big fleets. And 4 GLs. Kenobi, Luke, C, Jabba. And then tons of stuff. Skywalker, Revens, Malik, Starkiller, Inquisitors. How good are the Inquisitors? Inquisitorius. Okay, Grand Inquisitor's being built now. He completed the event with all Relic 5 Inquisitors. That's pretty nice. I've heard a lot of people struggle with it at Relic 5, so he's either got technique, patience, or good luck. One of the three. Or fantastic mods. 345 on Hermit Yoda. That's fast. Okay, so we got to respect this person's mods. Woo! Super sneezy. 341 on Shock T. Okay, so this guy's a player. He's got mods. We're gonna have to be careful with the speeds. I think he's probably just put a couple of GLs on defense or something, and that'll be the game over in a hurry. All right, let's see what he gifted us with on defense. See if he left a zone for us to clear. If we can knock our way through a couple zones. Oh, I don't see any GLs. Man, if you've got 4 Galactic Legends, put 2 of them on defense at least. Good gravy. All right, we got a Radis team here. Oh, that's Akbar. Akbar Omicron. Okay. We got a Newt team, Bounty Hunters, Grievous. Okay, what else we got here? Imperial Troopers on defense. That's trooper abuse. We'll report him right away. Veer's not in the lead. And a TIE fighter pilot as the 3rd trooper. Interesting choices. Definitely gets reported for trooper abuse. Some Jedi, some Geos. This is all garbage, guys. With 9... Was it 9 million? 8 million? 7 million. Going once, going twice. 7.6 million. 4 Galactic Legends. Wow. All right, so let's see how much of this defense we can work through. We're going to kill Grievous with Wampa. I'll be sad if I get to the back wall. Maybe I don't. Maybe I use troopers for this, even though it'll be a messy win. Use Shock T and the troopers, and save Wampa for the back wall. It's not great, but we'll do that. Let's see. Gain speed up. That sounds good. So this will be a low banner win. I might get a sacrifice, but I don't care. We'll save Wampa for the back wall. In case he puts something back there with Iden Versio. Maybe he's just got garbage teams on the front wall with the idea that he's going to have massive stuff on the back wall. Who knows? Let's play this guy like he's a genius. And that way, if he's not, we still have Wampa to kill other stuff. Alright. This speed up is nice. We'll start taking stacks off the B1. We're not going to kill Magna Guard, because what'll happen, we will put damage on the Magna Guard, and then B1's just going to heal it up. So we're just going to take stacks off of him. We don't have enough clone turns to kill anybody yet. Okay, let's do a basic, take off the taunt. And next time we have aerial advantage, we should be able to do it on Grievous and kill him. We don't want to attack him right now because, well, let's just kill the Magna Guard. No, oh, come on. Sacrifices in. I would love to say that surprised me, but we kind of said at the beginning that that might happen. And Grievous is down as well. If we would have attacked Grievous there instead of the Magna Guard, then Grievous would have been out of protection and he just would have put the mark on the Magna Guard anyway, so it didn't really make too much of a difference for where the game state was at right there. Alright, let's do Rebels. Let's do Mon Mothma. Do we have a team with Mon Mothma that can work here? Mon Mothma's on defense on this account, so never mind. What are we going to do to deal with all that garbage? Okay. I feel like we might actually have to use a good team here, because even with bad mods, Dooku can hit hard, and with an account that's got good mods, then that can get pretty scary in a hurry. Let's see. If they're fast, maybe I take in my Jedi Knight Luke team here. Yeah, he's fast enough for me to want to take in Jedi Knight Luke. So we still got super slow Luke on this account, right? Yeah, 128 Luke. We will get a turn, nuke their speed, and go from there. Even if they kill off Revan, Luke should be able to just counterattack the heck out of this team and kill them all. That should be the plan. All right, let's go. Okay. Can't wait to try out 000. Everything I've seen is awesome so far. Dark Helmet. Let's take our bonus turn on the Newt. Then let's stun everybody. Then let us cleanse. Send Luke, because Luke doesn't care about the counterattacks. Get some foresights. Kill Dooku. Now we gotta slow roll it, right? We gotta just wait. Django lost his damage immunity, so we can stun him. Pass it around to Luke. Take some extra turns here. Get the Grandmaster's training onto more Jedi. Take Newt out. Easy peasy. 55 banners. Okay, now we got to check speeds on this team. What are we looking at? How fast is Dis Bosk? 258, not fast. How fast is Dis Boba Fett? Not fast. All right, it is paper cut time. Let's bring in the paper cuts. We got paper cuts and lemon juice coming in. Here we go. Akbar Omicron. Hey, don't pick on it, Rabel. I did that too. Back when the Akbar Omicron was relatively new, I did think that I had an idea. I thought that I had a plan for that Omicron, and I put it on my my Akbar. So I've actually got the Akbar Omicron on this account, on my Obticeo account. It seemed like a good idea at the time, but you know, it wasn't. Turns out it wasn't. Let's take turn meter away from this Boba Fett. We'll get everybody shocked. Take turn. Oh, Dengar. Not losing turn meter. We'll restun because that's fun. Hit Dengar a few more times. Hit Bosk a few more times. Okay, let's take turn meter away now. Give me your turn meter, Boba Fett. Alright, now I can kill him for the first time. Now that we got him under control, we'll restun him. We'll kick boss because he has turn meter and we don't like that. Okay. And that's it. Going in for the kills now. So for anybody who hasn't watched me play this matchup before, the whole reason why you attack everybody, well, there's 3 characters up. You can keep a good turn meter train rolling with this team and kind of never give them a turn. Once a couple characters die, so if you just like go all in and kill Bosk and you only have 2 characters left, you lose your turn meter train. So you kind of got to spread the damage out and, you know, just keep paper cutting everybody until they die. So I killed a full Relic team with like gear 9 characters. That feels pretty good. All right, what do we want to do here? We want to do a team that's good but not too good. You know, we've got this Fennec Shan team, and my Fennec is good, but I really don't have anything else good to put with her. So what if we took the Fennec team in here? And Akbar will have the lowest stats. We can kill him first. And basically Fennec just kicks everybody. All right. Let's see. Anything else over here in chat? Have you tried the Akbar Omicron in a Mon Mothma team? I've tried the Akbar Omicron with Mon Mothma in the team. It's a leadership Omicron though, right? So if you don't put the character in the lead, it doesn't actually do anything, right? Am I mistaken on that? I think that's the case. We'll do that to get banners back, and then we'll send Fennec over. Oh! Leia survived that kick. Have to go in for another kick. So much kicking. Fennec Shan is actually a soccer player. Little known fact. Intergalactic soccer champion. Feet of the Devil. That's her soccer nickname. Here we've got Mon Mothma team. I can use Sith there. Like literally nothing else on the back wall is even a threat. We got a Night Sisters team with no zombie. Okay, so we can just use anything. We're going to get a full clear on this guy, I think. As long as I don't mess up and tilt and start picking wrong teams again. It's a unique Omicron. I think it's actually better with Mon Mothma as a lead. Now you got me curious. Now I'm curious. I got to go check this Akbar Omicron because I feel like... Let's see. Where were we? There he is. Admiral Hackbar. So the Omicron is on the leadership. At the start of the battle, all allies gain tenacity. So if he's not in the lead slot, it does nothing. Right? It's a leadership Omnomicron. The leadership skill is not active unless he's in the leader slot. So he can't... Mon Mothma can be in his team, but he can't be in a Mon Mothma team. See, I tried it. So my idea was to put Mon Mothma into the team with Leia. I thought it was like going to be a sick 3v3 team. So basically, whenever an ally's buff expires, they gain turn meter. Whenever they use an ability that isn't an attack, they all recover 5% health, and instead of a random ally, the 2 other weakest allies are called to assist. The allies who assisted have their cooldowns reduced by 1. So Mon Mothma does a basic, which is always not an attack. So if you use Leia's skill to go into stealth, then Akbar and Mon Mothma should assist. If they assist, Mon Mothma does something that's not an attack, and then Leia and Akbar should assist again, and it stops there, right? Because both of their attacks are damaging attacks, and they're not, quote, not attacks. So you should get this chain where every time somebody in the team does something, Mon Mothma does a basic and triggers extra stuff. But it doesn't actually work that way. It only works on their turn. So when Mon Mothma has a turn, any skill she does will trigger the assists, but her basic, as an assist, doesn't trigger more assists when it should. Or at least that was my experience with it. That's how I thought it was going to work. And it didn't work like that for me. So the idea of putting Mon Mothma and Leia together with Akbar and having like an insane amount of assists, it never went off. It never went off. So, yeah, I looked at it, and mathematically, or like by reading the skills, I thought that Omicron was going to be like powerful in the early game. Not that it would be a great end game Omicron, but if I could make use of Mon Mothma in that way, in that kind of team, early on, that we could maybe abuse that and get some advantages. But it didn't work. It was useless. Let's get Wat Tambor in here. And then I'm going to throw in a tank to soak up all the stuns. Because, you know, we don't want to be stunned the whole time. Who do I want to tank with? I guess we could put in Kylo. Yeah. They don't have a cleanse, right? No cleanse. Does she have a cleanse? The basic is tenacity down, right? Feed is dispelling debuff. So we should maintain taunt on Kylo. We can give Darth Vader weapon tech and kill Night Sisters. The Seer Omicron is amazing. Seer Junda. Is that how you pronounce her name? Does anybody know? Is Seer the correct pronunciation, or is it something different? Yeet! Get Taka out of here. Talzin out of here. And they don't get to come back because Wat Tambor says you don't get... Oh, look at this. We get to stun this zombie for 17 turns as well. Oh, it's over. I feel so good taking in Relic characters to beat up Night Sisters. It makes me feel so powerful. What do we want to do here? We've got the Mon Mothma team to use our Sith on. We've got... where do we want to use troopers? We've still got troopers. We can trooper their troopers. Although I think that's kind of overkill. We can trooper these Geos. We can... I mean, like, everything we have beats these Geos. How to optimize banners? That's the question. So we could take Dash in here. And... What is the way to get the most banners with the least effort? If we take in like Dash Han, then we just stun the Alpha and kill everybody else, or stun the Brute and kill everybody with Dash. We could do the Troopers and just smite them. We've got so many good teams left. Let's just use the Troopers here. It's more than we need, but it's always fun to watch Dark Trooper smash things. So we'll smash these guys up with the Dark Trooper, then we'll use Dash on those troopers that he's got. Alright, link it up. Drop the hammer. Kill the Brute in one hit. Kill the Brute Alpha in one hit. No. Brute Alpha lives. Hey. Alright, fine. We'll kill the soldier. Overconfidence. I figured that Piston Fist would just annihilate that. Even though he's relicked. But he was tough enough to survive a few hits. Fine. And then let's see. Dash Han Chewie. This should be a clean win, right? Like, we stun Piet because he's the only fast character. And then we just mow down everybody else before they even get to move. Use a Datacron, not because we need one, but because we can. We have them. They're in the count. Let's go. You pronounced Seer's name correctly. Junda. Like Thunda, but Junda. Junda? Like Thunder, but Junda? Did anybody see what happened in that battle? I don't know. I just clicked some buttons and they disappeared. Oops. Should have narrated that, I suppose. Let's see. Let's try a fun team here. What kind of fun team do we have that we could try on these Jedi? I have Rex. I have Night Sisters. How are my awful Night Sisters doing these days? Do I even have like 3 competent Night Sisters? Would Night Sisters kill this team? Bastila's extra protection could be pretty annoying. I don't know. That would just be for fun. I think maybe it's more fun to just kill them. Let's do... BB-8. Hey. Where's our R2? I guess R2's on defense? We'll have to quit putting R2 on defense at some point. No Zeta Ray. We'll save no Zeta Ray against a team that doesn't have Omicrons. Good gravy. I'm taking way too long to pick here. Let's take a look at that back wall again. This is the last team we have in the front wall. We've still got CLS. We've still got Sith. We've still got lots of stuff. So... the Mandalorian team doesn't look too scary, so yeah, I mean, we can just use CLS up top here. That feels like such overkill, though. Good Lord. Let's not use CLS. We're going to save... Nope, we're going to use him. We've got so much stuff. We've got so much stuff. Oh, I should have put in the protection datacron. I didn't think about it. The 20% protection datacron would have helped in case they try to steal banners from us. Okay. Hey, Ezra. How you doing, buddy? Let's do big damage. Come on, Chupio. All right, there's their Relic character down. I took the Relic character down first because that gives me the best chance to avoid them stealing banners. Because it's not a matter of whether we're going to get the win. We got to get the win with 57 banners. That's the important thing. So if we control the Relic character, the other characters can't steal banners. All right. We got ships revealed. Let's get back to this back wall. We'll take on Mon Mothma with the Sith because we can. And once again, we don't need them somewhere else. So here we go. We'll take them in. We'll even leave Nihilus out because we don't really need Nihilus. We might lose Trey in this matchup, but should be okay. We just got to remember not to isolate, right? Do not isolate. If we isolate, then whoever we isolate stops taking assist turns. And we don't want that because we want them to keep taking assist turns and killing themselves with the Trey leadership. So, no isolates. Stun. Nope. Die bigs. 58 banners. Clean. When is the third drop in game for Leia? Nisa says he's going to sleep. All right, good night. If I'm too late, maybe you'll see this later, but good night, my friend. Chirpa Omicron. When's the third drop for Leia? The fourth drop, you mean Drogan? So we still have to get Nisa on a farming node. We still have to get Scout Trooper on a farming node. And they haven't even announced Drogan yet. I feel like Drogan's going to be a Cantina character. If they do the last character as a Cantina character, it won't be too bad. And we can just pick that up and be good with it. Who can we Wampa here? Let's look for Wampa. Wampa food. The Geos are probably Wampa food. This team, I don't know. Let's Wampa this. No stun. We do have a stagger. No daze. I don't think they can land a daze, right? The daze them for 2 turns, but that is a potency-based check. And with 71% potency, they should never be able to land a daze on us. So this should be Wampa-able. We've still got Radis. We've still got tons of stuff. Chirpa Omicron is the 3rd most popular Omicron. Is it really? The 3rd most popular Omicron in Swgoh. Well, I mean, everybody builds Ewoks for their C-3PO, so maybe it's just a natural conclusion of the idea that everybody with C-3PO has an Omicronable character. I would think Qui-Gon Jinn should be by far the most popular. It's got a mechanic that's different than any other Omicron in the game, and it allows such weak characters to hit so hard. I mean, it's unique, and it's the best early game Datacron they've created, or Omicron, I mean. 30 times your speed. So if you put a garbage character at 250 speed, they go to 280 speed under his lead, and then they get 30 times that. They get like 8,000 attack from the Omicron. So having a gear 8 character with plus 8,000 offense is just dumb. It's just so good. You can kill so many teams with that early game. I could have left Cassian out of that team. Let's try this. What do we have for resistance? Do we even have anything else to go in there at all? We got Stick Ray. Oof. That's bad. Does she even have mods? Gear 9? She's got mods. Okay. Could take Gear 9 Stick Ray in here. Let's go. I don't know. Just having fun, guys. Just having fun. This dispels all buffs, ability block, defense down, all that stuff. Let's just kill Poggle first. Call BB-8 to assist here. Do the wiggle. Stick Ray incoming. Let's wave it off. Kill Droideka here. Stick Ray incoming. Ooh. Stick Ray does nothing. Come on, Stick Ray. Stick 'em. We're going to lose Stick Ray. Not great. Hey, she dodged. Good job. We need to save that for Droideka so we can get the The Rolly off it. Oh, come on. Come on, Stick Ray. You almost had it. You were almost there. Finish line was in sight. You couldn't cross the line. Come on now. Dodged. Cut it out. All right, fine. 51 banners. Messing around, losing against this guy. Hey, I'm having fun. Playing serious. Blah. What other team? Look at this, guys. We're out of teams. We've literally like run out of teams on this account. Even though we're fighting against garbage, we've run out. We can do Padme with Yoda. I don't think I have the Zeta. I can't even do the I can't even do the Gidme team because I don't have the Zeta on Moff Gideon. Oh, that's sad. That's sad. What can we bring in here? Like this team is not hard to kill. I just don't want to lose any banners. We can bring in like a Bastila team with a couple Jedi. We need damage. We need more damage. What are we going to do here? Yoda is fragile. Fine. Let's just do this. At least it's not a conquest team. I won't get stunned for taking an extra turn. So that's nice. Or for making an assist. Alright, we'll do a basic on Wicket. We'll call to assist. Go in for big damage on Wicket. Spread all of these good buffs. Okay. Steal the speed up because we can. Stun. Alright, Chief Chirpa. Time to get tickled. It's a tickle fest. Bounce on your face. Do a basic. Hey, quit taking turns now, buddy. That's not fair. We don't like that. Counterattack and fool. Just a fool. Alright, here we go. Stun again. Yoda. Doing Yoda things. Not bad for like a gear... What is he? Gear 10? Gear 10 Yoda. Gear 10 Yoda. He hit harder than my Loquitur there for a second because I completely forgot to put mods on my Yoda. I stole them for somebody. And then I had no mods at all on Yoda. Oops. Alright, so we've got the Negotiator and we've got an Executrix that could have... He's got the TIE Interceptor, right? So there's a chance that this has the TIE Interceptor. That means I got to do the mirror match with... Oh, man, I do not like the mirror match. Oh, boy. I do not want to do the mirror match. Okay, so we're going to do... We're going to do the Malevolence here. And we're going to do the Negotiator against that Executrix. And we are just going to hope that they don't have the TIE Interceptor in there in a meaningful way for reinforcements. Wampa is the most common and Qui-Gon Jinn is the second. Phasma and Poggle are more common than Chirpa, but they're TW. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Alright, let's just do normal things here. We'll get a stun. It'll kill the buzz droids, which I don't like, but it's fine. We don't want to target. Okay, let's get buzz droids on. And then let's just focus on the tank with the buzz droids and kill him. Oh, Anakin got the taunt, so that is good for us. Get on the tank. We'll just take out the tank before he gets a cleanse from a reinforcement or something. Okay, this is looking pretty good. Put buzz droids over here. Can't really put buzz droids on Ahsoka. Oh, she already cleansed. Never mind. We put on buzz droids and she already cleansed it. Here comes Plo with the cleanse. We'll stun. We'll hit Ahsoka here because we can. And then let's mass assist, kill the clone sergeant. Plo should be pretty easy to kill. He's actually not. Does he have like a relic Plo or some crazy stuff? Why is Plo being so hard to kill? I put Plo in here because sometimes if you have a hard time killing Anakin, you lose a lot of ships. So it looks like I'm not going to be able to make good use of Plo this combat, but we need Ahsoka to take a turn and get buzz droids stuck. No, come on. Removed? Do we reinforce Plo? No, I don't think. I think we just get another vulture droid up. Should be fine. We'll stay on Ahsoka. Put buzz droids over here onto 5s. Kill him. Alright. Don't think there's much of a chance that we lose this. But let's bring in Plo, see if we can recover some banners. Might have got back a banner or two there. Ugly. 60 banners. 456,000 galactic power worth of Empire fleet here. Against my Relic 1 negotiator. Let's leave. What's the best ship to leave behind? Let's leave Ahsoka behind. So that if this goes badly, we can potentially have enough ships for a cleanup fleet. Still some people in here who haven't hit that like button. Please remember, if you haven't smashed the like button, get out your like saber, crush that thing, slice it, dice it, turn it into chop suey. Let's get an area effect here. Do a mass assist. Get taunt up. Vader's probably going to remove that taunt right away, but got to keep it as long. Or okay, fine. He removed it. Maybe we get a big hit on Vader here. Oh, so close. So close. Go back into the tank again. Okay. Come on now. Okay, Anakin got popped. If we don't put back Unending Loyalty right now, we lose this matchup. We lost it anyway. Good Lord. They hit him twice in a row hard enough to put him through it with the buff immunity on him. Okay. Let's bring in a tank and get these two ships killed. So he has to die, and then Vader has to die. And then we got chances to clean it up. Can't kill Vader with the extra protection up. Oh man, it's all going badly. Alright, well, I don't think our cleanup fleet's going to work either because we didn't get Vader killed. So Vader and the Interceptor both still exist. The Interceptor should stay on the field, but I don't like my chances here. We'll take in stuff. You know, we'll just load it up with stuff and hope that we can get enough turns to make this work. Hey DL, if Inquisitors are the new Geo, should we farm them early on? We had this conversation earlier in the video, and my conclusion is they're not. It's not even close. The Inquisitors are not the new Geos. Having good Inquisitors will not get you into the guild that you want. Alright, just hit hard. Try to get Vader out of here early. Okay. And then let's go over to the shuttle. Get big hits there. We lose our Ahsoka. Biggs will not taunt. Okay. Healed up. Call in a reinforcement. We'll call in a Phantom so that hopefully we can go back to back on reinforcements and give ourselves some chances. Come on, guys. Come on. Oh, so much healing in this team. Good grief. We'll bring in Cad Bane and try to get some assists and get damage. Let's take out the Gauntlet if we can, because it seems like it's the weakest ship out here. Get some target locks going. More reinforcements. Come on now. Come on, Wedge. Oh, dodged. You gotta be kidding me. Okay. Gauntlet's out. Second Sister is taunting. Wedge is almost dead. Oh, Wedge is dead. He died. Okay. Back to the shuttle. I think if we want to have any chance of winning, we'll bring in Bistan's U-Wing. J.R. Ewing. Oh, that's everybody. Yeah, we did. We didn't get it, guys. We didn't get it. Maybe I should have done the mirror match with the negotiators to have a better chance, but man, I don't like that matchup. Anyway, we hope that he gets stuck on Jabba. If he gets stuck on Jabba, we still get a win. 1526 banners in Aurodium. It's okay. It's okay. We'll have to live with that. My opponent hadn't played yet, had he? Let's go look and see if he hit Jabba yet or not. I didn't see any other teams dead. Yeah, it doesn't look like he's played yet. All right, well, we'll see what Ekil does. But hopefully that's a win for us. And that'll put me at 3 wins on the Obticeo account. I don't think it'll graduate me, right? Like I'm 40 more on top of this would be, well, it'll be at the top of Aurodium 4. Maybe we can get to Aurodium 3 in this round. Got another week to go, but maybe we get there. I'll be gone next weekend, guys. I won't be streaming the next round of GACs next weekend. I'll stream on Wednesday, but I'll actually be traveling this weekend, so I won't be streaming that. So no stream Saturday or Sunday next week, but it'll be okay. We'll make up for it later. All right, yeah, don't go for Inquisitors early. That won't get you into the guild that you look for. You know, some guild, if they're desperate, might take you, but any of the organized guilds that are actually getting Third Sister, they want to account with the GP. They're going to be looking more for GP than they are for Inquisitors. So I think your ticket into a good guild, honestly, if you're a new player and you're within your first 6 months of play, the first guild that you need to join is a guild that's doing Dark Side Geo and Light Side Hoth. You need to get your Wat Tambor and your Rolo closed out early in the game where it's okay and you don't have to have good TB placement. If you ever have to go back later and get those characters, they're so expensive to buy out of the shop. It's such a waste of resources. And it's not bad to be in those early TBs and get a lot of Guild Event Token 1 early on. It's not bad. So I would even say don't be in a hurry to get to ROTE with a new account. Not until you get your Wat Tambor taken care of at least. All right, well, that's going to be it for GACs for today. Played 2 accounts, got through pretty well. Did good job on Loquitur. Just that Radis battle was awful, but other than that, did a full clear there. Got as far as we could on the Obticeo account. Good chance that that's a 6-0 for Loquitur, and it's a good chance that that's a 3-0 for Obticeo for the week. Went 1-2 in the first week though, so not anything to be too terribly proud of overall. So even if we go 3-0, it'll still put us at 4-2 for the season, which is it's good, but it's not ain't no 6-0. We're gonna try to go 9-0 on Loquitur. Let's see if we can get 9-0 and shoot ourselves back up to Kyber 3 in a hurry. All right. Thanks, everybody, for coming and hanging out. Appreciate you all. Remember to hit that like button on the way out. If you didn't hit it on the way in, I sincerely would appreciate that. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you know when I'm online in the future. And, of course, join us on the Discord. The link to the Discord is always in the description of the Holocron down below. You can click on that. Join us over on Discord. 96% less toxic than the normal Discord. You can come hang out, ask questions, and expect helpful players to give you a reasonable answer and guide you in the right direction. So really proud of the crew that we've gathered over on the Darth Loquitur Discord. Hope to see you over there. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next Holocron.